Greetings, viewers and subscribers. This is still BVI Channel 1, where we tell you nothing but undiluted truth. Let us once and for all address this issue between Kenneth Okonkwo and Peter Obi. Peter Obi had taken time to respond to Kenneth Okonkwo's unending attacks against him since he went and joined Atiku's camp. Listen to this.
There are other questions about people in your party that are unhappy. Case in point, Kenneth Okonkwo, who used to be was a spokesperson of the Labour Party, that feels that you are not acting to resolve a lot of these issues, so he has left. What is your position on trying to keep people like that within the party, or what's your position on Kenneth Okonkwo's position?
I've told you, I think I've said it. I can't act rascally. I've never been known to be somebody who operates rascally. I operate within the rules, within the guidelines and everything. And that's what we want to enthrone. You know, it's easy for anybody to say anything. You know, like I said, all those who left are my brothers. They are my people, who are my associates, whom I worked, whom I'm pleased with and everything. But I would never be part of what I'm trying to change. If I wanted that, I wouldn't have finished being governor when in the history of the country nobody left money. I would have taken it like every other person. So if you want to, if you say this is what you want to do, I would have signed into law, which has already been passed by the House, my own pension like every other person did. So if you want to change something, a leader must be an exemplary person by his behavior and conduct, even when it does not favor him. What is happening in Labour Party today is not what I wish. Even if I'm going to lose from it, it will not make me to act rascally. I must act and work within the law. And you can go and check all my involvement since I started this politics, or even in business. You will never see me involved in area where people will say he acted rascally. People can speculate, people can even fake it, do anything, but never.
Good. Everybody, including myself, before now, believed that the reason Kenneth Okonkwo, even at some point, I justified his position, that Peter Obi was so gentleman to play the Nigerian politics. Peter Obi was not fighting. In fact, we blame Peter Obi, myself in particular, I blame Peter Obi for that 2023 election, because he refused to go all out and fight for his mandate that was stolen. But we all were thinking that, oh, we are on the same page with Kenneth Okonkwo. But no, my people, that is not even the anger of Kenneth Okonkwo. Listen to this man as he reviews it all.
Me and you last year started talks about Kenneth Okonkwo, and I told you, as the leader of the spokespersons of Peter Obi, what happened. So the fact that he had an issue, a private issue, and Peter tried to help, he was expecting more from Peter. He left and went to Atiku. Atiku helped him. Fine. The same thing Peter suggested was exactly what Atiku gave him. Now, for you to work with Peter.
Wait, you know, say they speak in parables. You go good look talk in clear terms. So you've been talk, say, that what you tell us last year. Say he asked Peter Obi for house rent money. Say that duplex in one rent. And Peter Obi will give him. So they start with flats. So you mean say
he wanted money for a flat. When he met Atiku, he talked to Atiku. Atiku was sweet, nice, told him he would do. Atiku still gave him money for a flat. So, because why? Yeah, listen. And that's just so for you really to consider what is it that drives Kenneth. What brought trouble between him and us? Penny. Money to rent a house. I don't tell Peter to pay me for house rent. Other people who work in the movement came in. People like Kenneth, because he is failure in the in the entertainment industry, he failed.
Oh, no,
That's
sir,
why
he's
he
not a
came to
good
meet
actor.
us in the
He's a very good
political space.
actor. It's,
Kenneth Okonkwo is a failed entertainment entrepreneur. He
wait.
was Kenneth is a pioneer of the Nigerian film industry, the local film industry. But some of the people who got there got successful. You can see someone like who will I call now that hasn't made it big. Everybody that I have in mind have made it successful. Those who didn't make it very big played very, very gently. That's how it came. Kenneth panicked, abandoned the entertainment industry, came to meet us in a political space. But Kenneth lacks depth. He doesn't have it. Nigeria runs a representative democracy. Kenneth from Enugu State. How can you come, an Igbo man, you want to work for a Fulani man, abusing the Igbo frontline candidate? What kind of human being are you? He doesn't understand. This is a hungry man. He is what Igbos call Onyagro, Ndinabuni. That's the problem. You don't come and start begging for house rent. Now he begged for that is what got us into this mess. If you must come and do politics, better have a secondary source of income. If you come and jump into the politics and you have no supporting base that sustains you, you will become as challenged as Kenneth Okonkwo is. This is the problem we have. Who told you I don't have problem? I have 5 children and I pay university fees and I've trained them all through university and I do all these things. Yet every day I'm on national television, not losing my conscience, knowing very well, like for example, during this period of national crisis when we are occupied by the United States Army. It's a matter of narratives, as I told you. Everybody can tell lies. Now we are in politics at a time when our country is challenged. You want to become like Kenneth Okonkwo? You know, Kenneth thinks it's like movie industry where they pay him money, give him a script, and he goes to act. No. Politics is based on an intellectual understanding of the discussions within the public space. And the discussion right now, when Kenneth came to meet us, is about equity. Equity.
You heard it. You heard it from him. The Nollywood actor that failed to make money from Nollywood have moved from Nollywood acting to Bollywood, that is political acting. And he is in for the best bargain. Whoever that can pay more. And no wonder it was even a rent, Ogona, that made this man to sell his honor if he has any drop of it. Kenneth Okonkwo is still living in bondage. And I can tell you, people, stop taking him seriously. I've always said that Kenneth Okonkwo is Igbo version of Rino Omokri in the Niger Delta, Daniel Bwala of the North, FFK of the West, and others like them, okay, who play the politics of money for hand, back for ground. That is their own career they must survive with. But for you Nigerians, do not waste your energy on them. At least we've been able to put to rest these issues, because some people are still wondering what went wrong. Where did P2B wrong Kenneth Okonkwo? We've all had it. I rest my case. I want you to share this video to everyone whom you think is still looking for answers to this question. My name is Asujanot Peters, your advocate for good governance. Let me share this video to everyone. I'm signing out. Bye-bye for now.